Here we have a SAT math question on triangles. Okay, let's go over the question. In triangles ABC and XYZ, AB equals to 22 and XY equals to 11, and angles A and X both measure 77 degree. Which of the following pieces of information, if any, would be enough to prove that the two triangles are similar to each other? Okay, we have three pieces of information. The first piece of information says angle B measures 40 degree, and the second piece of information says angle Y measures 50 degree, and the third one says angle Z measures 63 degree. And the options are no additional information is necessary, the first option, so to prove that the two triangles are similar to each other. And the second information says angle measures alone do not provide enough information. And C1 and 2, the first piece of information, the second piece of information together provide enough information. And the third one says the first piece and the third piece together provide enough information. Okay, so first what I'm going to do is I'm going to draw the two triangles ABC and XYZ with the given information. Okay, let me do it. Here I have drawn two triangles. Let me name the vertices. Here A, this is B, and here C, and let's say this is X, and this is Y, and Z. Okay, so the question says A and X both measure 77 degree. So I have to mark 77 degree angle measure at the vertex in the first triangle and 77 degree angle measure at the vertex X in the second triangle. And also the question says the length of AB is 22 and the length of XY is 11. So that's all the information we have over here. Okay, so now can I prove the two triangles ABC and XYZ on the screen are similar to each other with the information we have? No, I cannot, because so here I know one of the angle measures in the first triangle and one of the angle measures in the second triangle. So if I know the two angle measures in the first triangle and two angle measures in the second triangle, and the two angle measures of the first triangle are congruent to the two angle measures of the second triangle, by angle similarity postulate, I can say the two triangles are similar, but I don't have two angle measures in the first triangle and the second triangle as well. Okay, so if I know the lengths of two of the sides of the first triangle and two of the sides of the second triangle, I can check whether the given the lengths of the two sides of the first triangle are proportional with the lengths of the two sides of the second triangle. If the corresponding sides are proportional, I can say the two triangles are similar, but I have the length of only one of the sides in the first triangle and the second triangle as well. So with the existing information, I won't be able to prove that the two triangles are similar. So we can reject option A, because option A says no additional information is necessary, but we need additional information to prove that the two triangles are similar. So we can reject option A. Okay, and also option B also can be rejected easily, because angle measures alone do not provide enough information. So with the angle measures, with the information of angle measures, you'll be able to prove the two triangles are similar. That is, as I said already, angle similarity postulate. That is, if two angles measures of one triangle are equal to two angle measures of another triangle, then the two triangles are similar by angle similarity postulate. So with the information of angle measures, you'll be able to prove the two triangles are similar. But option B says angle measures alone do not provide enough information. So we can reject option B also. So now we have to check, option C or option D is correct. So in options, according to option C, we have to use the first piece of information and second piece of information as well. Okay, now to check option C, let's use the first piece of information and the second piece of information. Okay, the first piece of information says the angle B measures 40 degree. That is, in the first triangle, angle measured B over here 40 degree. And the second piece of information says angle Y measures 50 degree. I mean, in the second triangle, it's 50 degree. Okay, here in the first triangle ABC, I know that two angle measures are 77 and 77 degree, 40 degree. So I can find the third angle measure over here. So because in any triangles, the three angles must add up to 180 degree. Since this angle, and this angle must add up to 180 degree. So to know the angle measure over here at the vertex C, I can add these two angle measures and subtract from 180. Okay, let me do it. Okay, when I add 77 and 40, I'm getting 1 and 17. When I subtract 1 and 17 from 180, I'm getting 63. So the measure of the angle C over here is 60 degree. And also we can cross check, that is so 40 degree, positive 77 degree, 63 degree. These three angles add up to 180 degree. So when we add these three angles add up to 180 degree. Okay, so we can apply the same stuff over here, the second triangle, that is, so the angle measure over here, the angle measure over here, and the angle measure at the vertex Z must add up to 180 degree. For that, we have to add these two angle measures 50 and 77 and subtract it from 180. When I add 50 and 77, I'm getting 127. When I subtract 127 from 180, so I'm getting 53-degree angle measure. Okay, here, so now I have the three angle measures of the first angle and three angle measures of the second triangle as well. Okay, according to angle similarity postulates, two of the angles of the first triangle, any two of the angles of the first triangle must be congruent to two of the angle measures in the second triangle. So is it possible if I take 77, 63 and here I have 77, 53? Okay, so I don't think the two angle measures of the triangle ABC are congruent to any of the two angle measures in the second triangle XYZ. So I think the first and the second piece of information do not provide enough information to prove the two triangles are similar, because the angle measures we have over here in the first angle, the angle measures we have over here in the second triangle do not satisfy the angle similarity postulates. That is, the two angle measures of triangle ABC. Any two angle measures of triangle ABC are not equal to any two angle measures of the triangle XYZ. So angle similarity postulate is not satisfied. So the first information, second information, so do not provide enough information to prove that the two triangles are similar. So we can reject option C. So I think option D must be correct. Anyway, so let me check it. So we can reject option C also. Okay, now I'm going to take the first piece of information, the third piece of information. I'll do the first piece of information, that is angle B measures 40 degrees included over here. Now we can take the third piece of information, that is angle Z measures 63 degree. Okay, let me mark 63 degree over here. Okay, so already we have solved for C with the angle measures 77 and 40 degree. So we got 63 degree. Okay, here in the second triangle, we know the two angle measures X 77 degree, Z 63 degree. So what is the measure of angle Y? So the same logic, that is the three angle measures of a triangle must add up to 180 degree. So we can add this 77 and 63, then we'll be getting 140, and we have to subtract that 140 from 180 to get the angle measure over here. When I subtract 140, which is the sum of 77 and 63, so when I subtract 140 from 180, I'm getting 40 degree. Okay, so we need the two angle measures of the triangle ABC must be equal to two angle measures of the second triangle XYZ. So it's there. So even the three angle measures 77, 63, 40. The same angle measures we have over here, 77, 63, 40. So the two triangles with the same angle measures must be similar. So in the given information, the first piece and the third piece together provide enough information to prove that the two triangles are similar, ABC and XYZ. The two triangles are similar. So the correct answer choice for this question is option D.